I think mainly forced out by SRG.
Ah,
There you
okay.
go. That's the Edith pickup in the XP lane to deal with the CC with crowd control.
Yep, and here's the thing, looking at the draft here, I kind of feel like for VP, they got the meta pick here.
And I'm liking how they're controlling the mid lane so far, since we know for a fact that Hilda does tend to be the one putting the pressure, being the one trying to invade a bit. But okay, so we saw this coming, but not to a point where it could potentially be an early solo kill. But hold on, in the mid lane, it seems like there's action happening once more. Thorn Rose committed by Andoryu, but Sekai's secures first blood onto Pluto and will not get punished for it.
Great moves from Skies. A glimpse of the MSC performance he's had last time. Vengeance!
Okay, gets the flicker out of the turret, but will that keep him safe? Because Cram will try to go for the kill, but instead, no, it's Yumes trying to help him there. A little bit of help, but somehow still a solo kill?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it can still count mid lane. This is definitely not a solo.
Oh my goodness, the pressure in the mid lane coming in from Virtus.pro, and the way they're able to answer back against SRG. This is a surprising turn of events, but Andoryu Phantom execution out. Pluto might be taken out though, not yet level 4, and the control in the turtle pit seems to fall into SRG's hands. Oh, so it seems like they don't want to recall. They're just trying to regroup, but that'll mean that SRG.OG secures the first turtle of the game.
Now we get to see the setup that was done in the draft. You know, banning out a lot of the ready-to-fight heroes for Turtle 1 to take away that strength away.
Focus on the macro for this game, not until they know that they've already hit their power spikes. But the way we're seeing it right now, at least in the trio mid, they're just really taking on the fights. They're somehow starting to brawl. But speaking of brawl, it seems like Stormy will start it instead. They will try to go for it, and they take down Pluto. Andoryu gets to escape, but now will he try to re-engage? Because the rest of his teammates, they seem to be in danger. That's 2 members down for Virtus.pro.
Great fight from SRG. Shows you that at least here, they've got the advantage in that department. Virtus.pro were all over the place.
Yeah.
Boulevard was kiting away, wanted to go for the member they used Traction Pulse on. Now Cram.
What? AOG right in front of Cram just to somehow block his path. But they will successfully take him down though, but they needed 3.
Purple buff was stolen. This puts Skies in a good position, despite Andoryu still being at the same level. Actually a bit ahead in XP. Fighting for Turtle 3.
He's actually 3-0. It's a really good standing, but again, even despite him being a Lancelot, if SRG.OG are able to just dominate and control the objectives that way.
Yeah. It's great for Virtus.pro, right? They have been on the back foot for the most part of the trades, but they know what to do. Here, bad caught.
Oh, bad caught. There's the AOG as well, but will not knock up any single member. Boulevard tries to go for Sekai, but on the other side of the map, Yumes is the one taken down. SOD will be landing onto Stormy, and Innocent might just be the turnaround of Virtus.pro. Innocent gets to take down 1, but still, that's 3 members traded out by VP.
That might be the first win Virtus.pro has found in this game in a pure team fight. Andoryu!
Oh, the Phantom execution, that connected.
And now we've got a game. Both teams scale up pretty well. And both teams are playing for mid-game here, Brig.
That was a Firmness Moskov.
Firmness Moskov dealing damage. AOG!
AOG right in front of Crab. Oh, the flicker coming in as well from Bad Cod, immediately eliminating a single member from SRG before the turtle. Could this be a little different this time? Because VP, they're able to take a pick-off against SRG.
Wow. I'm really impressed by VP. The miscoordinations we saw early on, it seems like one fight and they're back together. This is their wildcard form in the final. Super 8 Core Cup picking up turrets for free as they set up for the final turtle of the game, Pluto.
Oh, will Andoryu let go of this opportunity? Sekai still secures the objective, but Andoryu's unstoppable. Might just go for the kills. Sekai fortunately gets away, but still, VP, they're not letting up without a fight.
Amazing this game. Look at that lead. 1,000. Again, you have to remember, his purple buff got stolen. This hasn't been the best games when it comes to farm. Andoryu!
He's almost legendary. 6-0! Primal Round! Oh, not Primal Round, not just yet. It was the Phantom Execution. But somehow, Innocent still gets away, but not Cram! Oh my goodness.
Someone has to charge VP for fraud.
In the fights, actually get the shutdown onto Andoryu.
There you go.
I feel like that'll matter a lot, but will they actually get to do that? Innocent tried to, but he will not succeed. That's a kill from Super Egorka. AOG committed by Pluto, but he's all alone in the middle of 4. But Super
time you don't go for the CC on CC. You lose it out. Now Phantom Execution as Cram gets the kill back. Badcott taking down Endoryu. Looking for scraps. Has to land the puncture. Goes over the thorn rolls. Cram survives.
Somehow he still survives and Sekai's might get the shutdown, but still
need to answer, that these two teams need to answer. Endoryu surviving. SRG winning despite not having Innocent in that fight. They want to fight again. Pluto knocked up.
he's starting to hurt. Innocent is starting to hurt. Ludo won't be able to land the AOG, but Endoryu fights Sekai's! But he might be taken out here by Innocent, and now it's Super and Gorka doing work, trying to look for the trades now that their jungler is down, but it might just be the disengage, it's just the call, because Yums and Cram hunt him down!
3 deaths, but he's still clutched. That Innocent, man, is ridiculous. Boulevard with the flicker out. Yums looking for the chase now, trying to cut him down, but Badcott's all alone, and it's a dive into him. One last Earth Shatter as Innocent picks up a killing spree.
Redemption moments for Cram because the sudden jump on his KDA. Just look at that. If he was struggling to position himself earlier, he got the shutdown on 2 crucial heroes of VP, and then after that, just kept putting in the pressure, which led them to getting this objective even.
Let's take a look at it.
Oh, Super Gorka finding Sekai's. Will VP actually go for this fight knowing that their jungler is down, but they focus on taking down the Lord for now. That at least exposed all of their inhibitor turrets, however, and somehow an advantage for SRG.
At the base turret, first one going down, SOD landing for Super Gorka Skies.
Could this actually be it? VP will try to defend, uses the AOG as well, but Super Gorka unfortunately gets taken down. There's the traction pulse from Bober, and they still have some minion waves coming in, but they have to wait for the next wave.
5 seconds on Endoryu. Wave is coming in, but it's a bit too slow. VP actually have a shot of defending. SRG need to get this wave into the base. Here we go.
Did they actually go for the conceal? Badcup doesn't land their shatter, and Bober is the first to fall. Endoryu 2 won't more, or he will make it out alive and successfully clears the wave still.
Oh, Skies just died. What? Where? Did he get shot by the turret? Did he walk up too far, or was the minions the one that dealt the final blow?
There's a Lord. There's a Lord.
This is a big mistake from SRG. Yes, they've gotten value. It's still value. Base turrets taken down mid and bot. But VP have more members for the Lord. 20 seconds for Skies. Cram is walking up still very aggressively. Okay.
It isn't necessarily an immediate transition into the Lord for VP, even though Sekai's was taken down earlier. And it seems like they'll need a bit more resources if they want to deal with Cram, unlike how it was for the first few minutes. Things have changed a bit, especially as Innocent has already taken his items. He's already full build on this Claude. But speaking of full build, oh no! Pluto doesn't go for the engage and instead gets taken down. So Pluto and Badcott, the true frontliners, they're nowhere to be seen for VP.
There's no front line up against this SRG composition in the late game, man. Yums walking up, canceling the recall, and it will be a 2v1. Super Gorka throws it out, almost catches Stormy. 2v1.
Uses the Wind of Nature, but against 2, will he be still able to find a way out? Make it 3 indeed, and Sekai's doesn't care. Taking down one of the best ways to defend for VP.
Yeah, they're just gonna go for the mid lane, straight into it. Cram with the curtain call over to Badcott.
Okay, the curtain call was already used, but it seems like they're not gonna care. Endoryu doesn't land any of his skills, and instead, SRG.OG gain access to the base. It's a killing spree for Sekai's, and after 16 minutes, they finally end the game. If he knows that you're somehow able to go for the punish and VP have overextended, then it's a very on-point decision that we've seen from Stormy a lot of times in this game.
Hey, you and Chantel have this thing where games just go on for Hayabusa. All right, so it's not... Okay, there you go, Hayabusa.
Very interesting
Yeah,
here.
the Lunox is actually not bad against that, no?
Pretty good.
Pretty good, and Urace is the only tank that can shred it. Will it be VP taking it to game 3?
Yep, at least we don't feel that iffy about the chemistry between their roamer and mid lane, because sometimes you see the Kaleas and then they pick up a mid laner which doesn't necessarily supplement like the burst damage or what? Wait, what?
I thought this was supposed to be a very awkward battle. Turns out Badcott just because he needs to compensate for the support emblem. Tank emblem on the other side, compensating for no support emblem with the pull yourself together and the agility right there. And it is the common bargain hunter. I guess Lethal Ignition is kind of interesting. Bad caught ganked.
Okay, that's 4 members trying to take him down, but somehow, with the sustain, he still survives. But Cram gets last hit, however, and now Bober, using the Chaos Assault and the Flicker, will try to take down Cram and successfully will. Andoryu forced to dash away because of just how good SRG is trying to control the Turtle Pit, but they get back and they're still going for it. Andoryu's picking a fight. Yuz might just be taken down, but that's the light ultimate already committed by Bober. It's just such a back and forth between these two teams in that objective.
Just like in game 1, but SRG want to keep going. Cram walking up to zone them away. Yums will be able to recall. And SRG, they gotta respect VP, dude. Yeah, it's kind of already cooked. You just have to back away, especially when you're up against someone with constant passive crits in the Yisun Shin.
Yep. I'm liking how they're really watching out for that Yisun Shin though. Oh, Tsunami Slam onto Yums, and they have enough damage to actually burst him down. And Bober still going for the damage. Takes down Stormy too. Sakai's trying to trade, but that's 3 members. And still, VP actually win that fight.
Super Egorka. The nitpick, the criticism was you're a bit too safe in game 1. He says, it's all right. I'll just pick a safer pick. I don't have to take risks. I'll just shoot from the back and get some crazy kills. Who's Pluto? The guy that just got the Tsunami Slam on you. Oh, man.
And Pluto feels so confident in all of those setups because of Bober. Bober, he's just able to provide the right amount of damage and even a little bit more even when the Chaos Assault is over. But Traction Pulse committed onto Bober. Almost half HP. Andoryu though, will he freely secure this turtle even with the presence of SRG? He does! Sakai's actually uses the Retribution there, but he doesn't get it.
And Doryu's just farming aura at that point. Skies with the red tree, Skies with the move, Cram trying to open up, and Doryu just says, eat this arrow, turtle, and takes it. Virtus.pro holding the lead again. Yum, Tsunami Slam.
There you go again. Yums is always the target. But will Sakai's actually try to take them on this time? Splits the damage for 2, but is enough to take out Pluto. So it's a 1-for-1. It's just the
Cram's trying to cut, but VP are the ones cutting SRG's Cram's movement. And Doryu, Mountain Shocker.
He had to pass under that turret, and that might have been bad for him. Once again in the mid lane as well. There's action as they take Stormy out. Stormy and Cram. This is already a 4K gold lead for VP.
Stormy had Purify, falling star moves. Guys can't even walk in his own jungle. Doryu.
Okay, that was close. That was close. Oh, Sakai's goes back.
A risky move that does not pay off. It was already a 4,000 gold lead now. And Doryu's gonna have a whole lot more to say. 2 levels ahead. That's another Tsunami Slam.
Uses the flicker, but it was well worth it. Mid-tier 1 falls for SRG, and now they gain access to the purple buffs, to SRG's farm, and that's what you don't want to happen as Sakai's. Those were such risky decisions we've seen from SRG. So far, it's innocent, taking 1 or taking 2 members, trying to at least, but he cannot do that.
I was just about to say, Brigitte, that SRG are just going to have to fall back to plan C, which is play for innocent, but he gets caught off staying a bit too long up top, punished by Virtus.pro. It's 11-3, 6,000 gold lead for Virtus.pro. You can see the SNB gold difference. Oh no, Cram again trying to cut.
How confident is Andoryu now taking on the Uranus, and with just the help of a single bullet for Super Egorka.
All right, there's an attempt here with the quad shadow, but it won't really work out. That's, oh man, look at the goal lead for Super Egorka.
What? That was so close. He already had the Sky Piercer. What if it actually landed? But then this one lands, the Tsunami Slam, and the follow-up from Bober. Yums is eliminated, and they gain access to the inhibitor turret. Holy shields already popped in as early as 8 minutes in this game.
Relentless assault into the base of SRG. Mountain Shocker there with a falling star move too. They really tried to read Stormy's move. Cram pinning them down.
Oh, he actually surprises them from behind, but still Sakai's burst it down. Cram forced to flicker just to make it out alive, and Yums, it's a double kill for Super Igorka. Now they have to defend all over again.
We take it back. I'm sorry, Super Igorka. You do not need to risk it all to win against champions. Maybe you just need a better hero, like a one that suits you. Play in the back, shooty shoot McShoot, and SRG goes down. Now it's a Lord that will go down as well, and Virtus.pro, they're en route to securing game 2.
Oh.
And SRG, oh, what crap!
Okay. That's so hard.
I just got that. Little bird told me. Wind of Nature already too. So even if they do get a pick, like they go for a big stun, great initiation. There's ways. You gotta understand the yellow from Boulevard too. Now shadow kill. There you go. That's an attempt.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. But look at that Tsunami Slam Tidal Strike combination, just denying the last hit. That potential kill onto Andoryu. Now making it 4v5. Boulevard goes in, uses the Chaos Assault, but all they want is the inhibitor turret in mid. Bruno gets taken out with the falling Thunderbolt coming in from Bad God!
Goes into the base. Now it's Andoryu picking up the scraps. Mega kill. One last shot again. Another Innocent trying to save the game, and he falls to the bullets of Super Igorka. We've got a series in our hands. Game 3 for VP versus SRG. That I don't know, but hey, we got the bad part. That's
in Malaysia it's caught.
Caught. He was caught.
Yes, exactly.
But wasn't he the one who like caught them?
He
Super
caught
Igorka.
Cram.
And now they pick up the Bruno. So again, maybe they just want a little bit more range, safety, and if we really want to get into it, shred some armor, making it easier for the Hayabusa to actually go in and actually execute the entire team. So this is a very interesting draft. I would say game 1, game 2.
Yeah. It's just a battle of prio at this point of the game, right? For both teams. That's why SRG have been sending even Skies to come in mid to clear it out. Stormy's level 4, so first move by SRG on Turtle 1.
Oh, there's the grab, and Pluto. Will he still be able to commit the AOG? It's a no, and Sakai secures the objective as well as first blood. Bad got forced to flicker away, and that does not allow for Andoryu to at least get close to contest, and now they transition into denying the orange buff.
It's all about speed. SRG saw what Virtus.pro were able to do in game number 2 with that speed, with that pace. Tsunami Slam, bringing Pluto back.
For the second time around, are they actually going for Pluto? That's his second death in this game. Badcott trying to take out Sakai's, but it's Bober who gets to do it instead. But still, Badcott, he also falls.
Just a book, you get the ultimate dashes, unlimited dashes on the Chrono Dash with the Zaman Force. Zooms!
Oh, that's such a quick rotation from Stormy as well as Yums. A very decisive flicker and Tidal Strike as well, but the counter engage takes down Yums, but the Zaman Force, the cooldown is already gone. Now they actually try to go for Pluto, but Andoryu makes it just in time. Will he be able to cast the Yogi Shadow Kill though? He will! And Stormy gets traded down, but the Phantom Execution! Oh my goodness, Sikai's, he got Andoryu!
Very unfortunate. They split apart. It was a good flicker from Stormy to bring in to disperse the damage, but then they just dispersed again, and now Turtle 2.
They don't have the jungler. They don't have their jungler. And still, Sakai's clearly will have the upper hand, the advantage in securing that objective. The pressure just, it's always in VP's side of the map. They're not letting go, especially with Crab, who's also able to rotate down bottom this early on. So they're clearly trying to go for the objectives, but at least for VP,
first into neutral objectives as well, and everyone wants smoke. Even Innocent in the bottom lane, constantly going for 1v1s, feeling confident. Andoryu brought back.
There's no way out if you're Andoryu. And I think the way we're seeing SRG play this so far is that they're not following a certain...
The last 2 games he's been, I would say, struggling, right? Level 1, game 1 as well, losing out to farm against Andoryu, and game 2, we know what happened. So great to see Skies finally in the lead.
I mean, for VP, I guess they don't really have a choice but to wait for their timings, to wait for Super Igorka. But now they might actually try to contest for this objective. AOG already committed. Actually knocks up a couple members from SRG.OG, but they immediately take down Stormy, but Pluto gets punished as well. Yums tries to escape, but he will not succeed. And look at the damage coming in from Super Igorka and Badcott, who decides to dive under the turret just to get that kill, allowing Andoryu to finally get a turtle for his team.
Pluto 1,500 gold lead. That big lead that SRG have built up in the early stage of the game towards this point is gone. And VP, look at see the confidence in Endoryu. A Sky Piercer for the Hayabusa. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember seeing this even in the wildcard. Oh man, another pick. Super Igorka spawning in the game at the 9th minute mark as Endoryu constantly farms up, trying to get even in level up against Skies. But VP know they've got a winning angle here. They have to play for Super Igorka yet again on a safe pick that's just previously shoot. This is balling away. Cram.
Oh, Pluto's already down half. But so is Cram though. Oh, they find Sakai. They go for the Tsunami Slam onto Boulevard. What a beautiful target for SRG.OG. Innocent also using the Zaman Force. Might just be able to get another kill, but the AOG immunes him for a while, but not for long. Ogi Shadow Kill also committed as well by Endoryu, and that might not be enough anymore for Virtus.pro to keep going with this fight. Super Igorka chased by 4. Endoryu tries to go in, but he doesn't have the Ogi Shadow Kill anymore, but still finds Stormy. Tries to get away, but it won't be enough. That's still 4 members of SRG.OG.
The recovery from the Selangor Red Giants. OG Esports now straight to the Lord. 10 minutes in, 2,000 gold lead back. So they're back where they're left off. Not completely, but they're on the way there. Virtus.pro, Boulevard way too aggressive, standing up front, not respecting the concealed potential of Yums, and he got caught. He got caught hard. Everyone wasn't really able to recover from that position. Everybody was just throwing in skills, even Endoryu.
A little more careful about when or where they position themselves, especially for heroes like Boulevard, because he wasn't able to even use the Fury of the Phoenix anymore to scout the other members of SRG.OG, but Endoryu with that single combo and the Fettered Airstrike, he gets deleted on the Hayabusa, even with the quad shadows. There's no way out. And the Holy Shields, once again, they are already down. But this is the punish from VP. They find Innocent. Sekai's, though, still a massive threat. So they focus on taking down the Lord for now. But Sekai's, he just won't stop.
He will have to stop, though, now with the Holy Defense already taken down the Lord. Virtus.pro, what a crazy engage yet again by Pluto. He saw an angle for Innocent, went for the top, got the AOG. Now the airstrike used up. Pluto holding the line down.
Bad God was only trying to zone to get some space, but he cannot do it alone anymore. Will Endoryu try to go for it again this time? Ogi Shadow Kill, but it splits between 3 members. Sekai's also looking for another kill. Fortunately, there's a flicker for Boulevard, and now they disengage. But not for Endoryu. He still might want to go for it because the Fury of the Phoenix is committed. But the iframes, the Thord Rose, that was a close call for Sekai's. And now, Stormy fights Super Igorka.
That's why you want Stormy on a carry pick, a flicker forward to punish an overextending Purify Super Igorka. Great moves by SRG, and yes, the reaction time locked in completely. Even though Skies was far away from what could have been a threat, he was locked in. He knew that was coming. Went for the Thorn Rose, dodged away from it, and now without Super Igorka, they're sieging in the base yet again for a base turret, and they'll be happy with that. They gotta keep discipline.
So somehow there's a little bit more of range to it, but if you're forced to disengage just from joining the fights for a while, then how could you maximize the passive of the Bruno at this point?
Skies walks up. We're also reaching a point where Padcot's really struggling to stay relevant. Pluto walks up.
Yums and Innocent from behind knocks up 2, and without even the Zaman Force, just the Thorn Rose already eliminates Stormy and Boulevard. Pluto trying to walk back to the base, but Padcot and Endoryu, what can they do if their paths are being blocked like this? Still has the quad shadow, so we'll find a way to go back. But they're not letting up. They're chasing after him. They won't let him go back to the base.
They want to end the game right here, right now. No upset, at least not here, is what they're saying. Skies walks up the puncture. Zaman Force over SRG.
Badcot's trying to deal with the waves, but there's still a single cart minion left. And that is it for Virtus.pro. A great showing, but the series, it falls into the hands of SRG.OG.